Good morning to all. Welcome to my new section. In this section, we are going to discuss about multi-class SVM. So simply an SVM is a support vector machine and mainly the SVM are the basic model of SVM is used for classifying objects into two classes. Okay, as the title indicate, multi-class SVM is perform classification with more than two classes. It is an extension of two-class linear classifiers to j greater than two classes. The method depends on whether the classes are mutually exclusive or not. There are mainly two methods of multi-class SVM, any of classification and one of classification. Mainly, the multi-class SVM are used for text classification. First one, any of classification. The any of classification is also known as multi-label or multi-value classification. Classification for classes that are not mutually exclusive is known as any of classification. For example, a document can belong to several classes simultaneously or to a single class or to none of the classes. The decision of one classifier has no influence on the decision of the other classifiers in an any of classification. For example, text classification. The formal definition of the classification problem, we learn j different classifiers gamma j in any of classification, each returning either Cj or Cj complement is gamma j of D is belongs to a set of Cj comma Cj complement. Cj is one jth class and Cj complement is the complement of the class Cj. Okay, consider the example. Okay, consider the example of text classification. Okay, here we are considering a test set of a document of 2008 Olympics. This document can belongs to either, these are the different classes based on the regions. The region is classified into UK and China. Based on the industries, we are two classes are there, poultry and coffee, and based on the subject areas, two classes, elections and sports. Okay, if we are considering the document 2008 Olympics, this document can belongs to two classes, either China class or the sports class. Okay, it is clearly belongs to China class as well as the sports class. Okay, so as I told you, a document of about the 2008 Olympics should be a member of the two classes, China class and sports class. This type of classification problem is referred to as any of problem. Okay, so now let's see what are the steps of any of classification. First step is build a classifier for each class, where the training set consisting of set of documents in the class positive labels and its complement, that is negative labels. Second step is apply each classifier separately for the given given text document. That is, the decision of one classifier has no influence on the decision of the other classifiers. Second one is one of classification. Second method is one of classification. In this case, the classes are mutually exclusive. That means each document must belongs to exactly one of the classes. Exactly one of the classes. It is also called multinomial, polytomous, multiclass, or single level classification. Formally, there is a single classification function gamma in one of classification whose range is C. That is, gamma of D belongs to set C1, etc. Cj. Okay, either this token may belongs to class C1 or Ci or Cj. Not belongs to the both. Okay, KNN is a nonlinear one of classifier. For example, a document is a member of exactly one class. Okay, so for example, if we are considering a document, first private Chinese airline. Okay, this is our test data. Okay, if we are considering this document about first private Chinese airline, then it belongs only to the one class, that is China. No other classes in this are suitable for its classification. It only belongs to this China class. Okay, now let's see the steps for performing the one of classification. The first step is build a classifier for each class, where the training set consisting of the set of documents in the class with the positive labels and its complement negative labels. Okay, second is apply each classifier separately for the given test document. Third one, assign the document to the class with maximum score, maximum confidence value, and maximum probability. Okay, this is all about multi-class SVM. Now let's discuss some questions about questions from module 5. Okay, the important questions from module 5 are listed here. What is a support? In this module, we discussed about these main points. What is meant by support vector? Support vector. Okay, how machine learning using support vector machines are possible. Applications of SVM, classification using hyperplane. Then maximum margin hyperplane. What is meant by kernel function, and what are the strengths and weaknesses of classification using kernel. Okay, nonlinear kernel. Then types of kernel function and multi-class SVM. Thank you.